Alright. Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Ennis, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Dooby Doo, Tubby Towers, Black and Shaggy too. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. What's up everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. I'm your host, Harold Sullivan. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:08 p.m.
Alright, okay. Bless y'all if y'all are on a great, amount of time since we last got to speak. A couple days a week, whatever it is, since you all tuned in. I've been blind 3 years in June it'll be. And I lost my mobility when I was very young. So I've been in this wheelchair. I just turned 45 in December. I've been in the wheelchair over 30 years or more. And then just lost my sight a few years ago. I was born with an autoimmune disease. And I wasn't supposed to make it. So a few years, maybe past a child into a teenager. I didn't know all that, of course. But I always had that feeling, And I've been close to death 30 sometimes. I've known over 30 people that have died. And I put all this in a book one day. If anybody would like to help with any stuff, I could use it. I only have limited time, limited help here and there. And I got so much I still want to do. So we all got stuff. Nobody's perfect. When I learned all that, I'm on the road here. That's what the project is, to help people. Everyone has a story. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I started this podcast to help people to get out stuff. If you want to come on audio or video, or just get out stuff, or just listen and hopefully heal a little bit. There's too much drama in the world, so I'm trying to bring nothing but peace with this and positivity. So previous episodes can be found at Harold Sullivan 78 on TikTok, Harold Sullivan 78 YouTube, Harold Sullivan 35 Facebook, and then you can email hs19782015 or call the show and leave a message. I might answer. 724-513-1472. And like I said, we appreciate shares, comments, likes, friend, whatever. Just support the show anyway. Nothing's for sale here. You know what I mean? And so we're going to get down to some regular stuff there, and then some bigger stuff after that. And again, appreciate Scott Ennis for doing the opening to the podcast. There's a site called Cameo that I've used, and I've actually had lots of celebrities do appearances on this show. So go check out those previous episodes. My hips are in pain today. It's only like 30 degrees out, so I got that arthritis thing. I've got autoimmune disease, okay, called juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't sound like it's that serious, but when you're born with it, you can't even walk because there's so much pain at age 2. They started me on 21 baby aspirin at 5, and then up till I lost my sight, right before that, they were prescribing me Oxycontin and Xanax, and I was drinking weed, and just so much stuff. Now I just got the medical marijuana, and I got to pay for that out of pocket, out of my Social Security. Like, how's that fair, really? I mean, it's a prison planet, I call it. I've done episodes on that, prison planet. You know what I mean? They give you the stuff that's going to kill you for free, right? And I almost got robbed, and so many bad things. I mean, that stuff made me sick before. Like, this stuff made me, it's just, I've had lots of bad stuff. I almost got robbed. Yeah, my house got broken into when I had my own apartment. And that was probably because of medicine, pills and stuff. And people just want to get high on the street. It's legal high, Oxycontin and all those. And but they were giving them to you for free. Now they're cutting back on all that. After they got people on all that, we're getting rid of people and causing all that for years. Now they're trying to give them other stuff. So, but you got to pay for medical marijuana. People think that's free. I don't think it's free anywhere, especially in Pennsylvania. So, I live in a bad area, bad town here too. So, they don't really, well, I mean, it is what you make it. They never really mess with me. It's only certain. And you can't go to the authorities either, which is like that in a lot of areas, especially. We're going to talk about that too. You can't trust them, so who can you call? You know, a call said, the car used to say protect and serve when I was, we used to play street hockey out here, and I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm watching the Popos pull up, and they're just watching us play hockey on the side of the road when they should be out doing whatever, you know. Protect and serve, I used to say protect and serve donuts. And by my mind, you know what I'm saying? I mean, jokingly, years ago, I'm saying 20-something years ago. It's got a lot worse with all that in society now, you know. But yeah, I have a lot of stomach problems and just not sleep or not sleeping, and a lot of that has to do with just outside energies. You know, if you get sick a lot, you have a lot of stomach stuff. That's because your anxiety and your what's it called, your stomach. It's the second solar plexus. Okay, it's a chakra, and it's a chakra, and it's the second most complex nerve behind the brain. It's like a brain in your stomach. That's what tells you things. Your instinct. It's not your brain; it's in your stomach. You get sick, I mean something wrong. And I'm always sick, and I gotta don't let people. I gotta not let people's energy affect me, because I actually get sick from it. I have been for years and didn't know. You know what I mean? If there's reasons why you feel certain things, and if you're getting sick for no reason, there's a reason why. Maybe it's because the people around you actually do make you sick. It's not you. So don't believe that ever. People tell you things, or you know inside the truth, and that's all that matters. So all that, right? But yeah, I've been talking to Dan, Danny, Chris, all the gang. Uh, we're going to talk some more with Dan here soon on the podcast. Uh, he's having a lot of anxiety, so I said, you know what, we'll talk about it and see what we can do. He's always going to have that though, because he's been on like 12 different medications since he was young. He said they got him on some kind of pill now, or shot once a month. It's sad because he has things inside. I think he said something about schizoaffective, lots of different things, and I don't know what they are, and I don't judge, never did, and I just know him from when we were younger, and he's a nice dude. We all got problems, but his soul, when I'm close to him, even talking to him on the phone, I can feel he's in constant turmoil. Like he can't sit still inside, and he has, I believe, ADHD and ADD, a lot of other things, and that's sad. But he's living with it. He's about to have his birthday, so I'm going to do a astrology reading for him soon, numerology. But yeah, he's lived 40-something years with just being pulled in every direction, every way, and not being able to be stable. And it's because of his inner self. And being born into this planet, and there's everything else going on. Doesn't mean anything's wrong. Nothing's wrong with people because they got letters OCD. That's just, it's a letter. It's labels. Labels. I don't like labels. What are labels? You know. So yeah, I checked out there was a Quantum Leap. Okay, Quantum Leap fan film on YouTube. I'm not sure the name of it, but I was listening to it late in the bed the other night, and actually sat and listened to the whole thing. So it was like a complete episode of Quantum Leap. And I mean, I don't know if they have any more. If anybody finds out this company has more, let me know, because I was just searching with my voice, Quantum Leap title, fan films. And it was an episode, they did it, it sounded so good. Actually, like I said, I listened to almost an hour. It was like a full length episode, it would have been. And if they did sequels, I would like that. I'd like to hear it because I was into it. It's better than the new shows of Quantum Leap that were on. And I was part of that podcast for a short while, so go check out the Quantum Leap podcast. I appreciate them still. They had a deaf Matt Dale, who was one of their podcast announcers of the season on Christmas. So go donate. I think there's a fund for that GoFundMe. Go check that out. Matt Dale. He wrote some Quantum Leap books and many other things, and it wasn't just that. We're not all just one thing. So, but yeah, it was an episode about Quantum Leap. Had Sam and Al, the actors playing them, were very good though. I mean, the way they sounded, sound effects were good. I don't know about the looks, but there was an episode in the 90s where it involved Princess Diana, and they even had somebody playing the princess and all that. And I don't know if this was an actual idea they had back then, but somebody did a fan film. So just search that Quality Princess Di. It's like 46, 47 minutes. Great episode. And like I said, if they would have continued on and just them guys doing their interpretation of it, I liked it because they sounded like Sam and Al, and just they even brought in Sam Fuller, who was going to be Sam's daughter, and just a lot of other things. I think his wife was in there. Sam's wife. It was pretty cool. So some shows are back on TV. American Idol's on again, which is pretty good. I've been checking them out since season 1. After like 4 or 5, I took a hiatus for like 5 or 6, and I started getting back into the music again. What else here? American Idol, WWE Legends, and Biography are both on. And then what else there? Of course, America's Most Wanted. And then Sunday. A couple of new shows. 9 Lives Of. I've checked out. It's been on like 1 or 2 seasons. And then Icons on Earth. I haven't got any episodes yet, but I listened to the trailers. And now the 9 Lives Of. I've listened to about Hulk Hogan, Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, Howard Stern. Those are like the first few that I've listened to. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I didn't know Chappelle quit. He had a contract. He had like $50 million, and he disappeared. And I didn't even know because there was a few years in my apartment where and there's lots of times in my life I took a break from TV and stuff. But I wonder, what happened to Chappelle here? He just quit because and he came back. But I mean, he had $50 million. He just let go and went somewhere just to have peace because they wouldn't let him be him and do his stuff. And I respect and appreciate that. Had no idea. You know what I mean? And then I'm checking out this new Razor Ramon biography here, Legends thing. And here, a wrestler, he accidentally killed someone, or we don't know this whole story, but when he was younger and had to live with that his whole life. So Jesus, like I said, everyone has a story here. We're not put here to judge. I'm just a messenger. I'm not the judge, just a messenger. That's a Sullyism I've come up with. Speaking of that, we got them 2 TV shows. And then, I made Dan's mom, who's passing away. Well, she has cancer. I want to say she's passing away. But I made her essential oil named after her. It's Tracy Lee is her name. So, and I made a couple other new, just limited runs, just to see how they are. One after Star Wars called, what's the Leia Endor? I think it's Endor. Endor. Leia's planet's name. It starts with an E. Alderaan. I didn't even know how it sounds. So Elrond, okay. And then I did a Quantum Leap in memory of Dean Stockwell and kind of Matt Dale as well. But I'm hoping to do a song, or I'd like to write a Quantum Leap story and dedicate part of that to Matt Dale. But the Dean Stockwell essential oil is going to be called Calavici, after his character's name. So, and any of this stuff, I have some jewelry too that I've been making. So I'll send this for free if anybody wants. I need the shipping. So I got jewelry, oils, herb bags. I got a matrix. I call it matrix, which is some herbs that will help you just to get in touch. And then I got some stuff called Dreamweaver. You could use to sleep. You could make tea or smoke or burn it, whatever. So all this stuff I got for people. And I'm working on an oracle card deck for my god babies, who Danny asked me to be. He has 2 babies under 2, and he asked me to be their godfather. So on that, that's good. All that, it's all good. Right? But unfortunately, very bad. And that's why I don't want this podcast to be anything about that. But I have trials and tribulations. We all do. And I try not to bring mine on here because I want to help people, but I'm sick too. We're all sick. We're all dying from the moment we're born. And we shouldn't have to put up with stuff. Nobody should, there's a difference between standing up for yourself and hurting people and just being rude and ignorant. You know what I mean? And you can't make excuses for people if you're in a situation, you know. Uh, you're in it so long that you just think it's okay, and you're like, then people will make you believe that it's you. And whenever anybody says anything like that, and you know they're trying to degrade you, they don't believe it because God, or whoever you want to believe in, then I'll put you here for that. And I don't believe in accidents, coincidences, or mistakes. And every day, I have sleep apnea, so I stop breathing all the time. I'm lucky to be here every day, and I'm happy. When I got stuff, I got drama, then I'll push through it, respond, don't react, and co-create, don't manipulate. Or co-creation, not manipulation. So we all have right to our own existence, right? It's just the world is just no. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of writing Dan's, or not writing, but using my Google to take messages to do Dan's astrology. And then so, let's see here, we got the TV shows. I don't want to forget any entertainment detail before I get into more stuff. So, let's see, that's about it there. Okay, so anyways, I talked about UPMC before on here, and like I said, I don't like to talk about things because then when you do that, you give energy to it. And the way you're doing that is either positive or negative. And that's the thing, but you can't avoid things because they don't go away usually. They only get worse. You know, and then you're in the meantime, like, a chicken with your head cut off. And you can do all you want, but you can't change other people. They have to want to. You know, and some people are suffering so much that they just try to take it with them. And there are vampires, they're real things, but they're energy, and they all suck well money too. And they just want to get anything they can from it. So it could be material things, and most importantly, it's energy. They will leave you with nothing left, and then they feel better, and they're laughing and giggling later on, and you're all depressed. So you gotta avoid that all things. Somehow put that gold shield, like I put a shield, I imagine a shield up on my chest, and keep my torso protected, because that's where that comes in now, anxiety in that. And I'm out here going through the world, man. You're unscathed. We shouldn't have to live with that, because whatever religions or things you believe in, we're supposed to be free now. So it's sad that people want to put us back as people. You know, a man's the devil. Whatever. It's man. So, but yeah. So, anyways, if anybody can help with any of this stuff, let me know. Contact me. And so I'm living in this spot where I have nowhere else that I can go. And I'm 45, and they're telling me that if my embracing can complain or don't like things, I have to, to strip my money and rights from me and put me in an old folks home at 45. And that's not cool. Who wants to live, live that way? I got more to live for since I lost my sight than I did before. I'm happy now. I wasn't happy before I found God. Like I said, you don't have to. You can believe in who you want, or believe in you, if anything. Just believe in something. If you don't, you're sad. Or if you don't, it's sad. And people that think that we just die, live and die, and that's it. That's pointless to me. So maybe that's why so many people act like that. But you got to realize there's way more. Just open up to it, listen, feel, quit hating. All that negative blocks out what's really there. So, but yeah, I'm in this, and I got to do. I don't have help. I mean, I've called people above. I've called don't protecting people before. I've called police. I've called agencies and this and that, and they all tell me, hey, I'm a problem. Like, so I mean, what? We all know that I'm doing this for my life and trying to help people. Okay. Now my only problem is if I don't care and they walk out and leave me stranded or they're verbally abusive or any of that, and you can listen to the last episode. And my brother-in-law when he helped me turn the camera on, had an attitude. I mean, sometimes he don't cover it up, but I got to deal with that all the time. I even have old Facebook videos from years ago that are still up. Of people telling me to call the police, but the police won't do anything. In my town, they kill people and cover up with it. That's sad to say, but it's been on news. I'm not gonna say my town, but it's out there, so it's public. And but yeah, so I mean, and he used to say record me because I'm not hide. I'm not doing nothing. So I did, and there's no reason you have to be that way. You're getting paid through the government. I can hire caregivers or whoever. Now they won't let anybody in there where I'm living because they say it's their house and it's lot. My mom died and nothing ever got done about it. I've been to court. I've been to a lawyer and all that about all this, so I know my rights. So I'm always trying to be kicked out of my own house too. In the meantime, they get all these hours, close to 20 hours. Uh, now, do you think anybody does all that work? No, but don't shirk your stuff and then get mad and then walk out and leave me in there with no food. That's what happened 2 days ago. And then just don't be verbally abusive. That's my main thing. Don't scream and yell. I'm too old for all that. I don't deal with people that are older than me that act like children. And I just got to sit and listen to it. And so uh, I talked to my coordinator the other day again, a new one I have, because they keep giving me a new one of them all the time. Once I get somewhere with something, it's like somebody does something and I get a new coordinator. I don't understand all this. So then I lose the progress. I've been here 7 years almost and trying to get it out and can't. It's like everything's been fighting against me. And they won't let anybody in here to take care of me. I can't do this, I can't do that, whatever. I don't have money to go have my own place. I need help. I need to find a place. I need people that actually care and don't want to just get stuff. That's sad. I got a few friends that talk to me. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah. So I called up this agency again the other day to report their worker who's my brother-in-law not doing his work. And the lady gets mad, flips out on me, which she had done before. And she had even done last year when I signed him on through her. And I signed him on because the other agency was paying him. And they knew he wasn't doing it all the hours because I was calling them and asking them to adjust it, and they wouldn't. So I changed from that because of fraud. Now the new one's doing the same thing. They blow up on me like I'm a problem, but I'm trying to tell them how it is. And I said, I'm going to report you, which I already did, and they didn't do nothing. Nothing happened. I got to make sure I follow up on it, and I'll do it again. And I don't get my mail, and they get my mail. The people take care of me, so I got to call in to see if there's a hearing or whatever, make sure I get a van and get there, because this is ridiculous. If you don't follow through, then people will just keep on, so, and they let it go, and that's sad. It'll happen for years before you know it, and then you're like 40-something years, and you've been just in this cage. And different places, different situations, but they keep happening. So you got to figure it out and get out of it somehow. You got the power. People will try to strip it and take it all day, but you got it. It's in there, your soul. You know, that's what you have. It's the most important thing. But yeah. So this lady flips out on me. Okay, now I remembered I had her before. Uh, I didn't recognize her because, of course, I lost my sight. So years ago, when I had an agency, one girl, this is probably the only one that ever quit. All the other ones got fired or I let go because they were either abusive, they stole, they didn't come or show up at all, or they had me out and doing things I shouldn't have been, or out too late on the bus, whatever. And that's my legit thing. I mean, that's not a problem. You know what I mean? I can hire whoever. Nobody's going to sit there all day, every day and go through all that. The people who are not responsible for a job of taking care of another. Right? So this agency sent a particular person in that left me sitting on the edge of my wheelchair with hand splits on. I wear on my hands and neck with straps, so I really can't do anything or hold on. And walked out and was on her phone doing something. And then I started screaming and yelling, and then she called her boss. I thought it made me look bad. And of course, quit or whatever. I'm screaming and yelling. I'm throwing things, which I managed to rip one of the braces off, and yeah, I tossed it to the floor. It's just plastic, it ain't gonna hurt. But I also like to do just sit down and put on my lap and get me a nice little calm after I'm about to fall on the floor. So that lady had something against me since then, years ago. They never even got my side. The girl just quit. So she had it against me, and then when she came in, I kind of recognized her voice a little. But they had me sign these papers to hire my brother-in-law already. And here was the same lady from the same agency, and she's had it for me ever since. I've called her 2 or 3 times to let them know what's going on. They didn't do nothing. And then the other day, yeah, she comes over and shows up there. She hung up on me. She threatened me on the phone and said a couple other ignorant things to me. And she said stuff about my religion too before, which is not cool. And then yeah, she showed up here. She said I was done or something, just ignorant on the phone. She threatened me. Then she came over here. And I was just trying to get my breakfast 2, 3 hours later. I finally got it, and then I had to deal with her and her sidekick showing up there. And then she knocks on the door, and I said, she said, can I come in? I said, no. I said, my lawyer, I got a lawyer I talked to, and I don't have to speak to anybody without that lawyer first. And I shouldn't have to live this way. But anyway, yeah, that lady came in anyway. She said, I'm coming in. She pushed herself in. So I said, I'm grabbing a recorder. I started recording it, and I recorded it. And I was pretty rude and ignorant. And so I'm going to play it for y'all. Hey, Google, what time is it?
1:32 p.m.
Well, we've been talking, hey, 25 minutes already. It's good. I'm just still the heart of the truth, you know. The truth unchanges. But yeah, I recorded it just in case. And you know what? A few minutes later, after the lady left, some kind of freaking crisis people showed up here, and I think she tried to have me 302. And I wouldn't let the guy in either. He didn't bother me. He said, okay. He was very polite. He knocked and said, can I come in? And I said, no. I said, do you want to talk to my lawyer? And then the guy's like, okay, thank you. And they left. So I don't know what's going on with that. But if I do stop, you know, having episodes or anything happens, please try to find out, you know, and you all know I haven't done anything. My brother-in-law says he will even go this. He's threatening to my sister not to lie on me to say that I did something to have me put 302. I don't know what they're going to get. I don't know if they think they can get my Social Security or what. Or they just, like, I don't know what it is. It's just it's control things, I think. But they said they'll even lie, which they've been lying, so I mean, I won't put it past anybody. But if you got to lie to take out somebody, then what are you trying to take me out for? You all can see I can't barely move or hold a fork or anything here. So I'm not, there's no way I can come out or did anything to anybody, you know. But as I'm going to let y'all listen to this lady was trying to provoke me. I didn't realize that until when I put it all together later. She said, I'm done. Well, she wanted to come over here and do something, trying to have me removed. So she went and called whoever it was and tried to have me 302 after she left out of here. You know, so that's premeditated. So anything that happens to her, it's premeditated. Okay, now the lady came in. I know I got rights. I'm in this little 10 by 12 area. You can see I'm at the back of the room. The recorder's at the front of the room. All right, and then over here to the left of where I'm at is the door. Not much space. So I asked them to leave. They would not leave. The lady's like, I got all day, just all these ignorant things over here. And then I turned around and I'm like, I'm gonna push the door shut. I'm trying to eat my breakfast. I end up dropping my fork on the floor, and I had to eat cold food anyway, of course. But I don't know what her game was. You know, she's like, I'm here to help. You know, after all this time, you know, that's what people do. They come and they put up an episode and say, oh, well, I'm here to help now. You know, you were rude to me before. You knew what was going on. You still don't know what's going on. It's just she had to do whatever it is. She's got some stuff going on, and she's leaking it out on people. You know, just like a lot of people. You know, if you got stuff, keep it. You know, don't leak it out on people. Get help. Try. If you don't realize that other people are telling you, then you need to realize it. Because it's like a disease. Evil's like a disease. But yeah, this lady got it anyway. And yeah, she would not leave no matter what. I couldn't. There's no way I could call anybody because what's anybody gonna do? So I turn around and I start moving forward, and I'm bumping something, moving something, and I'm like, what is this? I don't know what this is. I'm like I said, I'm blind. I can't see very slowly because I'm in a lot of pain. If I touch something, I hurt. So now I felt my leg touching something, and I'm like, what is this? And she's like, I'm like, are you here? And she's like, that's not me. I'm not even about to go. And then she's like, oh, you assaulted me. Like, they're just that quick. I'm like, okay, really? And whatever touch, whatever is just my leg, nothing else. And she pushed against me harder. And then they actually called the police, right, and shut the door. And then they left. So I don't know if that's what they were after, but the police didn't come in and talk to me at all. So that's crazy. Like, and this is a bigger woman, like an adult woman. Both of them, I don't know what the deal is there. Why they did all that, like, Jesus. But, I mean, God bless them. I mean, it's a lot. Hopefully y'all can understand. But I'm going to play this for you. There you go. Okay, she says, that's why I'm here, so we're gonna pick it up there. This is a lady, it's called Patriot Home Care in Beaver Falls. If anybody wants to report them again.
So please leave my premises and close the door on your way out. All right, I did, and you won't do nothing, and it come to this spot, and I'm not what I told you. That's fine.
And you hear my brother-in-law interjecting. And I'm telling her too.
I asked you to leave. I'm blind and disabled, and you're embarrassed by privacy. You're not here for anything. I got my breakfast and everything, okay? Your caregiver already did everything after I called them and asked why they weren't in here. They came in and did it, okay? For now, so we're all right. But they shouldn't get to this. And I don't need to maybe you or anybody else. So please leave my area. I'm not asking you to stand here or whatever. I'm going to eat my food.
Now I'm trying to eat. Listen, she's gonna keep happy. See? She's trying to tell me stuff that ain't true now. But she don't know. And I'm being quiet. I'm trying to eat my breakfast. Listen. I told her not to come in. See, she don't know any of this. She's just making it up. She can't know any of this because there's laws against that. It's called HIPAA. See, I'm telling her I'm laughing at her. She's evil. See, what's the point of this? Listen to her. Why'd you call me? She's silly. Remember I asked her to leave? I said, where's your husband? I ain't him. Yeah. She wouldn't leave me alone. I am the employer. She was. She's lying. Look, she said I'm not blind.
You still coming at me? No, I'm not coming at you. Then leave my area.
She was.
I'm here because you called
my area.
because you called me.
I can do other things to you. I mean, whatever you want. But you're coming at me and I'm recording you. You're promoting me.
I'm not promoting you.
Get out of my area. Honey, I'm out of my ass. You could keep repeating that.
Yes.
Right?
Shame.
You called me to help. I'm here to help and you don't want it now.
You are not help. I did not call you for help. I called you to report your caregiver.
And I'm here because you did that.
What are you going to do? Okay, what did you come for? What was the problem? What is the
Look,
issue?
she just wanted energy to suck it.
Now that all you would do. I mean, you're more and more because you can't out talk whatever you're trying to do.
You want me to fire?
If you're on the, and that's your choice. All right, I got to do with it. I'm the employer.
No, you're not the employer.
Or whatever you
I'm
want to
the
say.
employer.
I hire you guys.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
The state pays me, you know.
I picked the agency. Come on, man.
See?
It's crazy.
You don't pay me.
All right, then. Guess what? I'm going to tell you guys. I got all day.
I said what?
All right, I'll sit over here while you sit there and he gets paid for nothing. And you let him do
Yeah, he's getting paid while she's.
He's not doing that, is he?
That's just saying.
What is he doing right
While
now?
she was sitting there.
He's not doing
He
anything.
can't do that while you're going to sit here arguing with me. I got to report last 6 hours.
This ain't abuse.
Okay, whatever.
Having a conversation.
You might as well be not wrap your hands on me because you're violating my space as a
Yeah,
person.
she's coming at me.
I'm standing
And you're only doing that because I can't defend myself and get up and push you out. All right?
by.
All right, then I can push you out.
I'm here.
I can push you out. I can
Listen.
push you out again. I'm pushing you out.
Touch me with that chair.
I'm pushing you out. Okay, so I have to leave the area. Get out of here. I have to leave my area and I'm recording it. All right, then. No, barely. I
And that's not true.
I'm trying to move my door. I'm blind. I'm not blind. What do you mean I'm blind? I've been blind for 3 years almost.
Yeah,
What the hell are you?
attacking me.
Keep attacking me.
Yeah.
Let me close my door first. Let me close my door.
This is bullying.
Let me close my door. What are you doing to me? I can't even run.
And she's calling the police. Her little sidekick. And she said she's not in the way. Well, what was I hitting there? She's lying. I didn't move. I was touching her or the wall. Which one? She's still doing it. How long later?
Well, they let me close my door. I can't see.
Yeah, it's very ignorant. You don't do that. Yeah. She's threatening me now. I'm gonna lose something. Yeah, she threatened me again just now. I'm trying to get the door shut. And my fork falls on the floor. Yeah. My fork fell on the floor. So I still couldn't finish eating. I was cussing now. Yeah, I didn't even know it was closed. Because I'm blind. Jesus. See? I'm just stuck in there with no fork. Then I had to call my brother-in-law to come in and get the fork off the floor. Can't Google. What time is it?
1:47 p.m.
So yeah, that was that. That's pretty messed up. Anyway, yeah, you don't know what happens if I don't come on for a while. Because they done got me for no reason. But I love you all, and remember, love is a choice and so is the hate, no matter what. You don't kind of, don't make excuses if you're going through crap and you know it's wrong. I know it's scary and you're going through it and you're in pain, but our pain is our strength, not our weakness. So we'll hang on another second, try to get your stuff the best you can, get somebody to listen, and then do something. But don't keep on it and then think it's you and let them tear you down. You rise up.